What up, guys? It's Banana Owns here for another weekly anime video, I guess. This one's going to be late by a couple of days, so it won't be on Sunday like usual. I'm currently recovering from an elbow injury and a subsequent bad reaction to medication, so this week's piece is going to be relatively short as a result. So the winter season has been a solid season of anime so far. As we continue toward the end of the season, I have a few more recommendations. Again, this does not mean that all these shows are amazing, but they all have been entertaining enough to at least keep me watching. Myriad Colors Phantom World. This season's work by Kyoto Animation is rather generic, but entertaining. The release of an experimental virus has allowed humans to see extra-dimensional beings called phantoms. Some children born after the outbreak have developed special powers that allow them to battle and banish phantoms. Naturally, the anime follows a group of high school students because everything in anime needs to revolve around a high school. There is no overarching story, but rather an episodic focus on the characters. It's mostly focused on dealing with the personal feelings and backgrounds of the main character's harem. The characters aren't anything special, but still remain somewhat interesting. So if you don't like harem shows, then you won't like this. The animation quality is superb, however, and the music is pretty good as well. It's a fairly average show, but has managed to keep me entertained. Suba. Now this is another show with a similar concept to Sword Art Online, but with an added comedic twist. The story follows a recently deceased otaku as he gets offered a chance to be resurrected. A goddess will revive him if he defeats the demon king of another world. In a bout of spite, the goddess gets sent to this world with the otaku as well. And from there, the cast of quirky characters is introduced, ranging from a masochistic knight to a mage that loves explosion magic. This series is a superb comedy. Seriously. Every single episode is highly entertaining and it's very funny overall. And that's what sets it apart from the rest of the Sword Art Online clones. The animation is pretty good as well, nothing amazing, but it's good enough for a comedy series. This is definitely a must watch of the season and one of the more entertaining shows of the season so far. Showa Genroku Rokgo Shinju. This show is the only one other than Erase to have a shot at being the show of the season. The story focuses on the pursuit of a traditional Japanese art known as Rakugo. At first, it follows the story of an ex-convict trying to get into the world of Rakugo. From there, it largely goes into a flashback regarding the story of the Rakugo sensei of the ex-convict. The story is an adult-centric one, about the pursuit of a craft, and it is really compelling. There is a significant amount of real-world drama regarding the pursuit of Rakugo. The Rakugo performances themselves are outstanding and highlight a rather unknown tradition to Western audiences. The animation is beautiful as well, and it perfectly styles the traditional Japanese motif. This show is one of the best of the season, and if it wasn't for my crazy love of Erase, this would probably be the top show of the season. Anyways, that's it for my anime recommendations of this season, and I'll be back next week for another review.